Hello, my name is Zazie and you're welcome to my channel. If you're new to this space, you're welcome again, and you just have to stay glued because I'll be giving out a lot for free, right? The last time I dropped an analysis on gold. In fact, this will be the third analysis I'll be putting out on YouTube based on gold, right? Because every time I put out something, I go back to my analysis and something else pops up in the chart. Apart from that, there are times I really want to show you something very simple, because to be very honest, there are very simple ways to analyze the market that you don't need to go through overly complicated means, right? So sometimes I just want to show you the very simple stuff and shut your eyes off anything else that would overcomplicate things for you, right? Other times I want to give in some more details. So right now I am giving out an information I should have added to my last video, but because I wanted to make that video as simple as possible, as straightforward as possible, so anyone can relate, I decided to skip that part, then to make another video out of it. So this is gold still on the H1 time frame. I've been looking at this from the H4 time frame for the longest time. I see a lot of interesting stuff. So, yesterday, in the video I put out yesterday, I explained the flag pattern and how we would have made great trades from identifying that chart pattern and taking the trade based on the breakout of the flag pattern. If you haven't seen this video, it's the previous video before this one, so go check it out so you know how we identify the flag pattern and how you would have traded based on the flag pattern. Patterns are things that are repeatedly happening in the market, right? So if you analyze a pattern and if you understand a pattern, you would always see it happen in different charts that you can take advantage of, right? So it's good to see these patterns, how they play out in different market situations, so you're able to identify them and take trades based on that. So go check out the last video that explained the view of the markets from the bullish flag pattern and how the trade would have played out, or how it is probably looking to play out. So in this trade, I haven't identified the flag pattern in our previous chart, but I could probably just bring it out again just to give you a more concrete analysis, right? I'm not going to go into so much details about this one. You can totally check it out yourself in the previous video, right? So identifying this area, and then what I'm going to do now is to identify my key zones, my key demand zones, areas where I expect possible reversals in the market. Maybe one of these days I'll make a video of how to identify demand and supply zones, right? But for now, I'll just put it out here. If you're already familiar with the concept of demand and supply, I'm sure you probably know why I already have these zones highlighted as my zones, right? If I want to go a little further, let's just see what we can possibly make out of this move. Where is this coming from? Okay, I'm just trying out something, right, to see if it makes sense, and it actually does make sense, right? So this trend line could be valid for something. This gives us like added confirmation that price is still going bullish. In fact, we have a lot of things, a lot of reasons why we can confidently stay bullish trading gold for a period of time, right? So there is an uptrend all the way, very simple uptrend that I didn't even know could pop out, but of course, connecting the lows and higher lows, I was able to get uptrend. This was the third touch, right? So if you know how to trade trend lines, I'll make a video of trend lines, give you like concrete ways to identify trend lines, because trend lines like make a very major part of a price action trader's analysis, right? In fact, virtually every trader uses trend lines. Trend lines are really important. So if you understand how trend lines work, the concept, you'll be able to kill and interpret any market situation, right? So here is my third touch of the trend line. So we have the first low, and then the next one, the higher low, and then the third one, the higher low, right? Price hits the trend line, respected it, gave us a bullish engulfing and went all the way up. And this happened also based on the retest of this flag breakout, right? So a couple of reasons why price literally just went up. Now, Putting all of this together, we see our trend line right here. You see our trend line is active and it's showing us that price is moving to the upside. Market is going on a bullish trend and we should be looking for opportunities to buy. Now, highlighted here are key demand zones. Demand zones are where I expect reversals to happen. So this is the H1 time frame. So I could label this as, say, my H1 demand, right? There should be, like, if you hear a noise right now, please pardon that. It's something I can't control. It's from outside, right? So please bear with me. All right. But if you don't hear it good, I mean, that means my mic is really working. All right. So I have identified 3 H1 demand zones on this chart. So these zones mean price could literally just, come test this area and reverse. Now, this very first zone is a very great opportunity for a reversal. It looks like a very key and important zone because from my last analysis, I identified this area here as a key zone as well, right? And you can see the price is sort of moving around the zone and it hasn't broken this H1 demand yet. So there's a high chance that price would, come here, which it has already done. That's tested with this candle, but of course it didn't break through and then probably go up all the way. Another thing that could happen is maybe price might try to come all the way to respect the trend and then go all the way up again. Another thing that could happen is that price will break out of the trend line, right? I'm always open for possibilities. As much as I have a bias in the markets, I am also open to seeing the market play out in the opposite direction. Because if everything turned out the way we expect it to turn out while trading, no one would blow accounts, right? People would make money. But the market is so random, very unpredictable most of the time. Yes, we do our analysis and we try to have a bias. We try to search for edge. We try to look for an edge in the market and take an opportunity when we get that, right? But the market doesn't always play out the way we expect it. So I'm open to things going the other way. So when price comes to this area, if price comes to this area, I'll probably just wait and see how the candlesticks form around here to see if there's been a breakout or if there's been price seriously respecting the trend line and going back to the up direction. If that happens, it means the demand zone is in action or is working. It also means that the trend line is very much active and price is still moving within this trend. So we're looking bullish on all fronts. Now, if the demand zone gets broken, if the trend line gets broken, it's a different story. Now we are trying to identify areas. We're trying to see if it's just mere pullbacks, right? If it's just mere pullbacks and price is going to react to the zone and go back up again, or if price is actually changing the trend direction this time around, right? So at every point in the markets, there are different moves, and it's great for us to take note of these moves. Now, one very interesting thing I like about trading higher time frames, I don't even think H1 time frame is high enough. One very interesting thing I like about higher time frames is that when you see the market from the higher time frame, you have a complete overview. You have a time frame in your head as to when or how price would get to a particular point, right? So all of these small movements, all of these tiny pullbacks that make you feel like you always want to change your bias in the market, you would not be affected by that because you're looking at things from a higher perspective, right? Smaller moves won't move you, right? You would only be working based on what you see from your higher time frame. Of course, I'll be dropping out more videos, and as you check out my videos, you will understand more of these things better. I'll be touching into all of the things that make trading so simple, right? The analyses are not really hard, to be honest. If you're very dedicated and you're very much interested in putting in the work, you would know it. You don't have to be a guru. You don't have to be the best at any subject, to be honest. I wasn't the best at math, but right now, when you see me calculating pips and calculating things related to trading, you would think I loved math so much, but it was the total opposite, right? So anyone can learn trading. It just depends on how much time and effort you're willing to put into the process of learning first before you actually talk about making money from trading. So this is what I'm expecting from the markets. This is what I'm expecting from the gold markets. All the videos that I've put out lately about gold have been pointing bullish. If my bias changes or if the market changes and I notice this change, of course I would be able to determine what to do going forward. But I already made some good profits from the gold trade, and I have a few running, and they are running at locked profits though, but I have them running, and I am just observing because I have very big plans for gold, right? And if things play out the way I want them to play out, or the way I expect them to play out, it's going to be great. So ride with this for now. Check this out. Check out the previous videos that I did. Combine all of this together. So now this is me bringing out the demand. This is me bringing out chart patterns and candlestick patterns, looking out for different opportunities in the market. I've seen different opportunities why I should still stay strong in my buy position, or why I should still have a bullish bias in this market, right? I'm having different analysis or different aspects of price action telling me why I need to buy or why I need to hold my trade, right? So check out all the videos and combine all of this together. Of course, if I were to be analyzing this just by myself without putting out a video, I would have all of this analysis in one packed up thing, and then I'm looking at the market based on all of these variables that I've mentioned. So do your thing, right? Check these things out, and let me know what you think about this analysis. Let me know if you're seeing the same thing. Let me know if you're seeing something different. Feel free to drop a comment, ask me any question. I'll be happy to answer you. And then if you want me to analyze any charts, if there's a chart you're looking at and you want me to make a video, just drop the chart in the comment section and tell me the charts you want us to look at together, and I'll make a video on that for you. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. Do well to turn on the post notification button as well, so when I drop a video, I don't even need to announce it on the channel or anything. You just get a notification straight up that I've dropped a video and you can watch it. If you are still struggling with your trading and you need trading signals, there's a free signal channel. I have a free signal channel, so if you go on the description, you'd see the link to the free signal channel. Click on the link and it'll take you right to the Telegram channel, and you can get free signals. If you also want to join the Discord community of traders that I'm building, the link is also on the description box, button. And the mentorship program starting in February, the group mentorship program, I didn't say free, no, it's not free. The group mentorship program starting in February, there's a link to how you can get signed up as well if you want to know how to trade by yourself, right? So hit these links, do this thing, just let me know, give me feedback, and I'll catch you again some other time.